facts are plain to see. LifeSiteNews told you the truth, and other media sources told you lies. It's impossible to know how many lives were saved by LifeSiteNews' coverage. You should be very proud of the contributions that you made by supporting LifeSiteNews to saving so many lives, because you had the courage to believe us and lend us your financial support. LifeSiteNews will never stop speaking out and supporting those in need. We will never stop telling the stories that need to be told, but we need your support to make that pledge a reality. Please support LifeSiteNews today. Since our foundation in 1997, LifeSiteNews has been a voice for the voiceless and has spoken out on behalf of people who would otherwise be forgotten. We have told the stories that the mainstream corporate media will try to hide. But we will never give in to their pressure or buckle under the face of their threats and their lies. There are still too many stories that need to be told. Please support LifeSiteNews in telling those stories. Support us today. One story that the mainstream media will never tell is that the U.S. federal government tortured 9 brave pro-lifers in Washington, D.C. 9 heroic men and women are currently behind bars for engaging in peaceful, traditional rescue of unborn children at a late-term abortion clinic in the United States Capitol. Exceptional investigative reporting by LifeSiteNews journalist Louis Konofsky has exposed the brutal torture meted out to these heroic defenders of unborn babies. Direct testimony of this torture has been gathered by LifeSiteNews and made public. We also have brought the results of our investigations to the attention of the U.S. Congress. The brutal torture inflicted on these innocent American pro-lifers includes these things: prolonged solitary confinement of a mother of 15 children for 22 days. She was sleep-deprived by exposure 24/7 of artificial light for all of those 22 days. There was deprivation of heat and appropriate clothing for a 74-year-old woman, leading to her contracting pneumonia. There was deprivation of medical treatment for 3 weeks to the same woman suffering from pneumonia. The deprivation of medical treatment for 9 months to a woman suffering excruciating hip pain. There was intimidation, manipulation, and harassment of defendants by the FBI and the Division for Domestic Terrorism. This treatment was meted out to those whose only crime was trying to help women keep their babies. This is a shocking example of what the Biden government and all other globalist-controlled regimes have in store for pro-lifers and Christians under the New World Order. Truth has a power of its own. It moves hearts and saves lives. It heals wounds and restores souls, but only if it is heard. That's why our enemies are working nonstop to suppress the truth. That's why LifeSiteNews is the most censored life, faith, and family news source in the world. They are working to keep you in the dark. They are working overtime to make you feel alone and forgotten. But God says, I will never forget you. God never leaves us without hope of victory. And LifeSiteNews will never stop sharing the truth that sets us free. We will tell the truth without fear. We will tell the truth without compromise. And as mainstream platforms silence us, we will build our own. That's why I'm pleased to announce the launch of the new LSNTV app, which can bring all of LifeSiteNews' top video content direct to your phone, tablet, computer, and TV so that you can bypass the censors and keep fighting with us for life, faith, family, and freedom. Don't be alone in the darkness. We've been canceled. Fight the cancellation. Download the app. If the establishment can suppress stories like this, they will win. Our fellow citizens will have no idea what's going on until it's too late. But if we can get the truth out to millions of people, as we are doing at LifeSite News right now, then we can wake up America and we can wake up the world. And that's the way we can win. The role that LifeSite News has to play in this victory is significant. You see, LifeSite News doesn't just report the news from afar. We engage in original investigative reporting like that of Louis Konofsky. And we bring to light stories that would otherwise be hidden. We make sure that the guilty cannot rest easily in their beds. They know that LifeSite News is on their trail and that their crimes cannot be kept hidden forever. Our Lord Jesus Christ said, "There is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, nor hidden that shall not be known. For whatsoever things you have spoken in darkness shall be published in the light. And that which you have spoken in the ear, in chambers, shall be preached on the housetops." That's from Luke 12:2-3. On the last day, the globalists will be punished for their crimes. But if they are to be brought to justice in this life, we need your help. Please support LifeSite News right now. The need for an independent media which isn't controlled by big business or big government or big pharma has never been clearer. If LifeSite News didn't exist, stories like the Washington, D.C. 9, the heroes, would never get out. But an independent media needs to be paid for. If we don't receive enough donations from ordinary men and women like you, we cannot continue. We need to meet our campaign target to fund our investigations, to pay our reporters, to defend our site against increasingly sophisticated cyber attacks. The enemy is determined to bring us down, and if they can, they will. We are dependent on your prayers, on your donations. Please support us today. I give you my personal pledge that LifeSite News will always be dedicated to telling the truth. We will always strive to report the true facts and provide you with the information you need to navigate our increasingly dangerous world. We told you the truth about COVID-19 when no one else did. And I promise you, we will keep telling the truth to the end, no matter how much they threaten us or what they call us. They are the real conspiracy theorists. And one day, soon, the whole world will know it. Please support LifeSite News today, and we will keep giving a voice to forgotten people and forgotten stories. For LifeSite News, this is John Henry Weston, and may God bless you.